This is fielded a couple yards deep. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they get this up over the 25 to the 26. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
And that was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's his question. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. He gets chased for slow. They get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. This one's down to the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 in the first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. This is caught. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, his one-handed catches. That was great. And the fun. Become a little more ho-ho.
Yeah, they really are. I know there's something that's taking credit away from the guys and doesn't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves help.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deion Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before you get more time off and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take us back to about the 19-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Tannehill. He goes
is often one of the major gifts. But don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of Tootsie. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, look at that. Diving catch. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the football. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First down. Blitz coming. Down he goes. Torri in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but getting about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Taylor David on the second down.
Experience. Before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set. And cuts through the collision there, jarring the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing outcomes from the here. He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Buying time to his left. And we're going to avoid the contact as he slides to his front. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. First carry for Clinton goes back home here in Miami. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They'll try to pick up the first one. They don't have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try to push it in with Gore. And takes it out of the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Frank Gore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins in touchdown to take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come, those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8.
I told you them things make it better, right?
So they throw the
I
pick
told you
six
them
to
things on the
another
controller
shot
make it
again.
better, right?
This one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll go on the ground. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel.
Yo, why they won't let me click on him and get that?
33 yards.
That's
the last time he
crazy.
threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Trubisky will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you had a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Yeah.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Gotta go. Hey, 18.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Oh, that's good, baby. I told you that controller helps on it. Yeah.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here comes Grant on the return. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Trubisky. Steps up, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Kiko Alonso. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
Come on.
It's intercepted.
Not yet, Tori.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he returns it here to his own 18.
Tori, I'm going to let you know, baby.
He was looking that time for Stills.
I'm in the 3rd quarter. I'm going to let you know when it's over.
Partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've been intercepted. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Lindsay. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You see it?
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Gabriel's got him. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught outright, Amendola. A good pickup there, 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, play. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
50.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Derby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it past the 45.
I'm almost over, baby. It's 4th quarter.
Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
By about 8:45. About 5 minutes.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tannehill on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He goes underneath the Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
Tori, can you play some
really thinking that? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions.
Okay, I'm coming.